Representative Nancy Mace continues to push legal cannabis, saying that the US has the best in the world, and the NFL awards $1 million to study how CBD and cannabis affect pain management. This is Gary with Veriheal, keeping you up to date on the latest in cannabis news. Republican Representative Nancy Mace turned to cannabis to deal with severe trauma as a teenager stemming from being the victim of sexual violence. She later returned to school with vigor and became the first woman to graduate from the Citadel. She is now using her newfound clout as a congresswoman to fight for others to have access to the same cannabis that helped her. We reported earlier that she was pushing the States Reformed Act, and Mace, along with numerous others, are being remarkably vocal in their support for rescheduling cannabis and decriminalizing it. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, dispensaries are starting to sell medical flower. Starting March 1st, dispensaries will now add the likely more affordable option to customers. According to the Grand Forks Herald, flower could become available to customers after scheduling appointments with doctors in the next month. Lastly, the NFL is awarding $1 million to study how CBD and cannabis affect pain management. Two teams of researchers at the University of San Diego and the University of Regina will study the effects of cannabinoids on neuroprotection and pain management in elite-level athletes. Former NFL players such as Calvin Johnson and Brett Favre have been vocal about their abuse of painkillers as players, and the latter almost killed him. Former players such as Kyle Turley and Jim McMahon have been vocal on the other end about how cannabis has helped them as well in their retirement. The NFL has been under fire in the past decade for the management of retired players' health compensations related to concussions. John Mackey and Mike Webster come to mind as players who helped build the league and were unfortunately left behind in their latter years. We're hoping that players can have an alternative to manage their health. So go ahead and like this video and give us a follow at Veriheal to stay up to date on the latest in cannabis news. Thanks for watching.